She waited for some time without hearing anything more. At last came a rumbling of little wheels and a good many voices all talking together. She made out the words, "Where's the other leather? Bill's got the other. Bill, fetch it here, lad, here. Put them up this corner. No, tie them together first, Bill. Catch hold of this rope. Will the roof hold? Mind that loose slate. Oh, it's coming down. Now, who did that? It was Bill, I fancy. Who's to go down the chimney? Nay, I want you to it. Bill's to go down. Here, Bill, the master says you're to go down the chimney. Oh, so Bill's got to come down the chimney, has he? Said Alice to herself. This fireplace is narrow, to be sure, but I think I can kick a little. She drew her foot as far down the chimney as she could. She waited till she heard a little animal scratching and scrambling about it in the chimney. This must be Bill, she said to herself. Then she gave one sharp kick and waited to see what would happen next. The first thing she heard was the chorus of "There Goes Bill," then the rabbit's voice catching you by the hedge, then silence, and then another confusion of voices. Hold up his head and don't choke him. How's it, old fellow? What happened to you? Tell us all about it. Last came a feeble, squeaking voice. Well, I hardly know. I'm a bit too flustered to tell you. All I know is something comes at me like a jack in the box and up, and I goes like a rocket. So you did, old fellow, said the others. We must burn the house down, said the rabbit's voice. Alice called as out as she could. If you do, I will set dinner at you. There was a dead silence instantly. Alice thought to herself, I wonder what they will do next. If they had any sense, they'd take the roof off. After a minute or two, they began moving about again. Alice heard the rabbit say, "A bucketful will do to begin with." Bucketful of what? Thought Alice, but she had not long to wonder, for a shower of little pebbles came rattling in at the window. Some of them hit her in the face. "I'll put a stop to this," she said to herself. She shouted out, You'd better not do that again," which produced another dead silence. Alice noticed with some surprise that the pebbles were all turning into little cakes as they lay on the floor. A bright idea came into her head. "If I eat one of these cakes," she thought, "it's sure to make some change in my size, as it can't possibly make me larger, it must make me smaller, I suppose." So she swallowed one of the cakes. She was delighted to find that she began shrinking and as soon as she was small enough to get through the door, she ran out of the house. She found quite a crowd of little animals and birds waiting outside. The poor little lizard Bill was in the middle, being held up by two guinea pigs. They all made a rush at Alice the moment she appeared, but she ran off as hard as she could and soon found herself safe in a thick wood. If you would like to read more of Alice's adventures, ask your librarian to help you find Alice in Wonderland, or Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. Thursday, October 13th. Today I don't go to English Academy and Math Academy, so I wanted to play soccer very much after school, but in school uh, they have a contest of physical contest, so our school's players had to practice their things, so we couldn't use the playground, and we also didn't have any balls because someone took our ball and played it in school. So a teacher was walking around him, and he saw him and took the ball away. So we couldn't use we didn't have any balls. So I just came to my house directly and watched TV and ate some thing, and I did my homework.